There you are. There you are.
There you go.
Okay, you're gonna hang me up. You're gonna hang me up.
Hola.
Hola. Hola, chica. You look cute today. All ready? All ready for your new adventure?
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal.
Ready for it again. A little bright over there this morning.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
right my eyes. Like, hold on. Yes, it has bright this morning. It's like, it's okay.
Okay. So should we just rock
Yeah,
and...
can you hear music in the background or is it okay?
I can't really hear much. I mean, you're breaking up a little, but it's okay.
Breaking up a little already.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we rock and roll? Or do you want to wait a sec or
Sure.
rock
Why
it?
not?
Rock and roll? Okay. Rock and roll. Okay, so this is one from yesterday. There was a couple that were kind of
We're starting that one yesterday when we went out. That's right.
Yeah, was that might have been the tightrope or something?
Yeah, something.
I don't know. Let's just see where it's at. I don't know.
Tune in and find out what it is.
Yeah, I never know. I just let's see where they're at now. Okay, so I did see an image of a tightrope in the beginning, and then it kind of faded. So maybe it was that one.
That's what I talked to before.
Yeah, exactly. And we just had him sit there, and you had Christ come in to kind of help dissolve some of that balancing act they were doing. And okay. It is more light. I do still see a little bit of a rope, but at least the rope's white. It's just... No, but anyway, I do see it. There is still sort of an energy, a lighter energy trying to still be on that rope, which is, but it is more made of light. But, I mean, get rid of the rope, right?
Right. They need to get rid of the rope and come down to earth. There's no reason to be walking that tightrope.
Yeah. They're afraid of falling.
Well, they're going to fall if they stay on the rope.
Well, really? Really? They're kind of saying there's no safety net. They're afraid.
No, they're going to be fine. All they have to do is step off, and they'll find out there's land right there immediately. They're not going to fall. They're not going to go anywhere. It's right there.
Okay, I do see him trying to move off of it, and it's more light. So they are trying to do that. Is there maybe a mantra? I don't know. Maybe we can just... What do you think?
Yeah, if he comes off the rope, I'll give him the mantra. He's got to
listen to you.
Come down off the rope.
Okay.
He's got to be willing to step off. They're there. They'll reach out their hand, and he'll see they're standing right there next to him. How does he think they're right there next to him?
Yeah, they're still wanting to hang on there. So maybe I'll put him again in the back by these healing stones and let him simmer more. I don't know, because they're not...
Yeah, we'll let them work with him because he's going to see. I mean, he's the one that's manufacturing this idea that there's this big drop there. There's no drop.
Right. No, I mean, it's,
Absolutely not. That's his illusion.
No, because no one else has come in on a tightrope and they're somehow managing, so I don't know.
Listen to this line up there.
I know. I don't think you need tight ropes to get around. It's a little easier on the ground. Okay, so next we have one that was here from yesterday.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't remember their drama yesterday, but I do feel them as being lighter. They were sitting over by the healing stones.
Okay.
I see a bit of a pool. It's kind of half dark, half kind of lighter, and it's got some rings in it. Some rings in it, like in the water, like a little pool.
Okay.
like a little energy pool, I guess. But it does have some darkness, sludge, and then it's got some lighter look to it. So maybe some of their sludge has been cleaned away. I don't know. But, okay, let's see if they have any more questions or... I mean, they want to keep being rinsed clean, and they are asking for the COS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they can have the COS.
Okay, I just saw the COS reflected in that water, so we'll give it to them. And move.
Well, that'll help.
That will help. Okay, next. Our next little beautiful gem here. Let's see what they're going to radiate.
Let's see what the story is today.
Okay.
Just coffee. Just coffee for now.
Okay, what I'm seeing is just like a cage with birds in it, like doves, and then the cage opens up like a door, and all the doves fly out in a stream, which is kind of nice. Okay, they want it, and that's a message of opening up.
Right.
Opening up and let that beauty, that purity be, you know.
Come out,
yeah.
It's already there. Exactly. It's
right.
already there.
Right, and don't keep things caged up. I mean, you have this beautiful, fresh being there that, release it, let things fly, let it, all that purity, and, so,
Right. If they contact the heart of being, that's what's there. The Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is already there.
Yeah.
Ready to fly, but they got to open to it. They have to allow it to take place.
Right. So that's kind of what they're saying.
It's a good message.
Mm-hmm. And then that image is kind of fading. I just see more of the, again, light. And
Right.
and that was their message today, which was nice.
Oh, I was thinking too, in the middle of the night, while the celebration's going on, because I sure wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
You should have somebody go through and write down all the messages that have come through.
I agree, because I was trying to, like on my blog, I tried to put some down, but I can't remember all that. That's a great idea, because I wanted to do that on my blog, but it's not coming. I can't remember all that. So,
right, so we need to have somebody watch it, somebody that would
and transcribe that.
Doing that, to watch the videos and write down all the messages as they come through.
Excellent. And that imagery is so beautiful. I mean, if we could just have them, someone could either put them on the site or on, some kind of blog.
Or, eventually make a little booklet up of it.
That's beautiful. And I bet there's someone that would commit to that, or at least a group of people. So that's what I'll put out there today and try to get that going. I agree, because we don't want them to get lost. It would be nice to have them all together in one.
Right.
Thing.
I don't know if Sachi watches everything, but maybe that's a project she could do.
And I bet she could get some help. I think Namita's pretty good with some of that. And,
okay.
or
Namita, anyone that wants
Robbie.
to do that project, that would be perfect.
Right, and maybe they could even put it on and start a new blog with just those messages. Who knows?
Exactly.
I don't know.
So now we're going to have a few minutes of...
Okay.
Time at the opening of the shops. They'll start wandering in now.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Once they're open, we're good, but just they're sliding those sliders on the thing, and it gets very noisy, but other than that, it's good.
I'm glad you mentioned those messages, because I was trying to recall that and get some written down, but it's not the best way to do it. Someone needs to transcribe those things, and very good.
Yeah, no, we need to have the whole thing of messages. And we could put it on the website. I could have Robbie. Robbie will do that.
Excellent.
He'll put it up on the website for us. That would be
Excellent.
perfect.
That, I think that sounds lovely. Maybe even a pretty picture by each one. Who knows? You know, like of a lotus or who knows. But I think they could make it really nice.
Yeah, I think so too. Messages from the masters, you know,
Yeah.
messages from the masters for this time. This
Absolutely.
unfolding time.
Yeah.
We're going to put up there.
No, I love it. And, you know, or from the light or grace or masters, whatever. But it's just to have it out there would be, I think, a very good thing. So,
Exactly.
okay,
I
good.
think so too.
No, great. We'll get people on it. And I think as they transcribe it, it's good save it. You can get all that energy in there too for yourself. It's a good thing. So, okay, so we'll see. This next one, like I say, is this little funny one. See what they have to say. Oh no, they're the ones that gave the go ahead.
What?
They're the ones that gave the message of releasing the doves from the cage.
Right.
So, and it sounds like that's all that they wanted to say, which was very nice. So,
Thank you for that.
yeah, so we'll move them on. Oh, and then the heart. Okay.
Mándale. This way.
Okay.
We have a little piece of palm this morning, a little bread and coffee.
Nice. Sounds good. Okay, so let's
We
see.
got the one opening up here, so if we just give it just a second, because it's going to be loud here in just a second.
Sure.
This is the big store next door.
Yeah.
The jewelry store. So they
Yeah.
got big things there to open up.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, that's done for a minute.
We're done for a minute? Okay.
Yeah, continue forward.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm just seeing kind of a stream of consciousness, and I do see like an angel in there in that stream, like with a halo and everything.
Right. Nice.
Really nice. We'll take it. I guess this being kind of feels like, you know, maybe they're grace incarnate or something like, or that's their name or their energy, grace. And they want to just transmit that angelic purity. That lives in all beings and never suffers, you know, never worries, never has any fear. And to flow with that, to go with that and to feel that and to be with that.
Right, and if they ask that angel, that specific angel to come, it can come and aid them with that. I'm sure that angel would be happy to help with that.
Yeah, because I see that angel and then I see grace written on it. You know, this is grace, this is peace, this is
angel, angel of grace.
Yeah, hey, you can't beat that, right? I mean,
oh, you can't beat the angel of grace.
No. Yeah, so they're just wanting to say that, and I do see again some doves flying up from that, and
that grace is always present. It's always possible. They just have to open themselves to receive it.
and they're kind of beaming with that. They're lighting up with that. So yes, so that's a beautiful. Okay, they're saying they could stay or go, whatever you want.
Oh, well, we never want them
Well,
to
are
go
we going to
to
turn that
ours.
away? Are we going to turn that away? And they're just
We
being,
never turn that. Grace, are you kidding? We never turn Grace away.
and they're just beaming, so they're quite fine with. They feel good with that. So we'll put them
Yeah.
over with the healing energies, And thank you so much. That's
And
beautiful.
I'm sure the angel will confirm that if somebody asks for Grace, that angel will be there immediately.
And they're just beaming with that, and then I see just a sparkling white lotus of, that's just their confirmation of yes. It's just
Right.
sparkling and beaming of yes. These healing energies, I think they're kind of an energy of yes in a good way. Everything is
Yeah.
open. It's all yes. It's all
It's all
flow.
open. Exactly. That's what people have to understand. Everything is there if they open to it.
Right. And that's it. It's all of an open door, and yes, and nothing's closed. So anyway, we'll keep this beautiful
Exactly.
healing stone. We're gonna keep accumulating those, and it's all good.
We may have to go and purchase some more soon.
I know.
All of them will be taken up
Pretty
very
soon,
just
but
like fine.
we'll love it.
I'm not saying to leave, that they can stay right
Just
there.
come sit by them, and you're good. No, I could really feel it. I mean, if you tune in, you can feel these energies. Not everyone maybe can, but even if you can't feel it, if you just open up, it's there. It's there. That's all.
Exactly. So I think that these messages will help, to put these messages out there
Right.
for people where they can go through and see all of the help that's there.
I
What's
totally
really
agree.
important.
It'd be a wonderful thing to actually read daily, or read even one or two daily. It's just a good start. On the path, not on the path, whatever. It's just all there for all. So,
Exactly.
yeah. Yep. Okay, so we got our next one here waiting.
Hola.
Okay. Oh, you said hola. I thought you said hold on. See, it's
Yeah, one of people's going by to
Oh,
the
okay.
shop, and so
Okay.
they always say good morning, buenos
Yeah.
dias,
okay.
So you may hear that a few times today as they come by and go to their shops.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so let's see this one. They were starting to tell me at a time when they lived, so I was trying to get that. Okay, they lived in a time when there was a lot of wars. Well, I mean, there's still wars, but they must have been amongst that,
Okay.
in the middle of a lot of warring and bombs and these kinds of things.
And
Okay.
what type of a culture are they coming from?
Kind of getting more around. I don't know if it was Germany. I don't really know, but Europe. Again, Europe. I don't want to pinpoint things exactly, but I'm feeling Europe.
Okay.
Lots of bombs and different things. I don't know if it was around the time of the, all the Jewish
Yeah,
stuff.
World Wars or something,
Yeah.
maybe.
A major heavy,
Something like that, yeah.
some major heavy thing.
Yeah.
I am feeling a little of the Jewish stuff. Not that they're Jewish, but all of that persecution. I don't know, a little bit.
Holocaust and that stuff, that time.
Yeah, sadly. Unfortunately, they said they did die that way, through that warring. And I'm seeing ashes, like that's the way they died.
And what can we help them with?
I feel them still carrying that energy with them a bit of that war and that darkness and that persecution and that heavy, heavy, horrid stuff. And so I'm seeing them kind of being light, but then I see this stream of darkness, like it's almost this attached to them, and that, or they're holding it. I don't want to say attached to them, but they're
They're
just,
still hanging to that.
and it sounds horrible.
And
but
I'll just tell him he needs to take the sword of truth, the sword of light, and he can cut that attachment.
yeah, they're trying to work on it. It is a tough band of darkness there. They're trying.
Yeah, they've carried it for a long time. So we'll ask that were they a soldier or were they Jewish?
It sounds like maybe trying to help some of the Jews.
Trying to help the Jews, and we'll ask Christ to come in.
And they tried to help, and then they died in the
Right,
process.
they died in the process of aiding them.
And they just
Yeah.
they really risked their lives in doing that.
Exactly, they put their life on. There were a few that did.
Oh
They
yeah.
put their life on the line to save as many people as they could.
And that's what this one did, tried to shelter them, take them in at the risk of their own life, which there were quite a few that did that, put themselves in harm's way for that. And they did die in the process of that. And that's,
Yeah, there were a lot that were killed in the process of that. They were also, some of the ones that were doing that were also sent to concentration camps and things as well.
yeah, and I don't hear the details of how they died, but it doesn't sound good. I can feel all the horror of that time.
Yeah, so we'll ask that Christ would come in, because he can take that away immediately.
That is beginning to melt that heavy, like I say, the heavy line of darkness that and that all that travesty and horror, that was there. So that
Yeah,
they,
there's no reason for him to take that on. He should be clear of all of that. That's not his burden to take on. He did what he could do, and he did it admirably.
right, well, exactly, and I can see a shining heart in this being because they were a hero in some ways, I guess, if you want to look at that. I mean, there's a lot of them in the world, but they don't need to carry that, and,
Right. It's nothing to carry. That's not his burden to carry. He was not the one that had done any of those atrocities.
No.
He was the one that tried to aid it. So to take that burden, and that time has passed, it's not helping. Why would he continue to hold that burden?
yeah, he's trying to shake it off, and Christ is there. They're definitely working at it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's being worked on. I can see light. I can see it is beginning to dissolve. There's more light. He's very willing, so it's not like he has resistance. It just was there, and that energy just kind of stayed there. And
Right. He just kept dwelling on it and
Yeah.
keeping 2 feet and give it life. And if anything, you would think he would want to starve that out and not give it any energy.
well, he does. I just don't think he knew. He just, it just kind of hung there out of his sorrow and just all of it
Exactly.
for the whole thing that he witnessed. It just hung there, and
Exactly.
that's what that's about. It wasn't about, certainly.
You understand that he's feeding that.
Yes,
He's continuing
exactly.
to perpetuate that energy, and so it's better if he wants it to end to let go of that energy totally.
And I'm seeing more bursts of light. I definitely see this clearing away pretty quickly. So maybe we'll set him by the healing rocks too for a little while,
We'll put him by healing center. Continue the process.
Healing center.
Healing center.
Pretty soon we're gonna have either the healers, and then they're all by the healing center. That's it. Our work's done. We can go get some coffee or something. Oh, okay. There's another one, but that's hard. That happens, where it. And then again, someone's carrying something that was never their fault to begin with, and they're
It's not their
carrying
burden
that.
to carry. It's not his burden to carry. And when you carry that, you just hold that energy. Why would you want to hold that energy in place? You would want to dispel it and bring the light in, not to bring that, continue with that heaviness.
Yeah, I think with that too, what happens is people are so, when they die and all that they're so kind of weighted down with the sorrow of it and everything that they don't even, I think it's sort of their spirit gets sort of diluted, they don't have, that's what
Their
happens.
spirit gets depleted. They lose their energy because
Exactly.
they're gravitating to that.
Exactly.
It just saps them dry.
Right, and then pretty soon they just don't have the strength. It kind of caves in, and I think this just is going to help it to spiral in a better direction.
So he's got a lot of light there that will help to heal that and push that out.
Oh,
He
yeah.
doesn't need to carry that. And again, the angel of grace can come as well and aid with that.
And that's all there being worked on, so we'll let that. It's nice to have help. It's nice to have help. But poor guy, that's hard. That's a hard thing to live through. Anyway, he's gonna move forward in a whole nother direction now. And so okay, so we'll get to the next one here. It's always weird when I see my own reflection first. I don't know. I just cut through that and keep going, but okay. It's like looking in
It's all one.
it's like looking in a mirror for a minute, you know.
It's like, oh.
I know. Anyway, I just sort of okay, see what happens next. Gosh, I'm hearing something and it's not fully coming to the
In a
surface.
few seconds, it'll come in.
Okay, so I heard I had myself in a bad situation.
Okay. In what way?
Something where he was tortured and abused.
Okay.
Locked up, shunned, spat on. Bad things. Let's see why. Why, you know? Doesn't sound good. He's saying he did something bad, though.
He did something bad?
Yeah. He's saying he didn't harm others, so I'm just not quite... I do see a jail cell with him in there, and it looks bad. It feels like it was a really bad situation for this particular man or whatever.
Yeah.
So let me...
What did he do?
That's
what did he do?
right.
What was his crime that he did?
That's what I'm trying to get out. He said he... Okay, so he didn't do violence.
Right.
He's saying he went against the norms more.
He went against the norm.
He said, though... Okay, saying he stole some things, too. He stole... I heard he was like more like stole some
He
things.
stole something?
Yeah. And something about going against the norms.
Okay.
He's saying he stole maybe for himself, and I guess I'm hearing a little bit to help others too. So I don't know what that was about fully.
Yeah, you know, when you were saying that, you know what I was giving the image of, and it was the same, you know, the theft. I was seeing, you know, like even if they stole a piece of bread, they would throw them in.
Well, that's exactly. And you know what I'm feeling, at least with this energy, is that it was more something that was against the norms, but also I think it was that kind of theft. Exactly. Maybe he was hungry or
Exactly.
his family was poor or something happened that,
Right.
you know, made him do that. He's saying this is correct. He's not an evil man, but he was...
Yeah, it wasn't done. No, I didn't feel it was done with an evil intention.
Right.
He did it. It, you know, shouldn't have done it, but
maybe
you know,
desperation.
he's definitely- desperation, right? It was a desperation, kind of like a Robin Hood.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You put it out there. I love it. Take from the, what is it?
was
Take
kind
from
of
the
a
rich.
Robin Hood.
It was, and he's smiling. He's smiling. He likes that because that's how it. But he didn't
Right.
feel that way at that.
That's the thing. I stole. I shouldn't have. So he's really paid the price, and he needs to let go of that.
Right, because he was really shunned. He was spat
He's
on.
paid the price over and over again. He's been put in jail and tortured for it, and he's also tortured himself over it. He's judged himself.
That's right, and you can see how through society that a lot of
So he
people.
needs to quit the judgment.
Right, and this is just me talking, but you can see how through society a lot of people that were not they were punished wrongly in these ways, and they were not that kind of thing, or never, did anything that was horrible, but it went against whatever was happening then, and they were really severely punished. It's not good. So anyway, he's that's the way this feels, this kind of feeling.
Right. So he can just all he needs to do is ask forgiveness. We'll ask Christ to come in, and he asks for forgiveness, and that's the end of it. Then he needs to let go of it and move forward. He doesn't need to continue to be punished, but learn the lesson and not steal again. That's all.
He's saying, no, I'll never do that. And he's hoping for when he does come into rebirth, it's better conditions, so he's not starving or not desperate.
Right.
That's what he would
and
like.
He would be able to make whatever reparations he needs if he comes in.
Right.
Give to those that are poor. Give to those that are, in those desperate straits.
And
he can make a reparation that way.
Perfect.
Balance the scale.
Perfect. So can he have the COS?
Absolutely.
Okay. I do feel more lightness to that imagery. It's much lighter and it's nice. So thank you so much. So.
Yeah, he needs to let go of that. I mean, geez, he was punished then, and he's continuing to punish himself. He's remained in that prison and torture for how many centuries? How much time?
Right, and that's the thing. And he felt like he was bad. That's what happens sometimes. You did something wrong when you didn't. You really didn't.
It's like medieval ages.
That's what it felt like.
It's let go of it already.
That's what it felt like. I'm laughing for myself too, let me tell you. Okay, so let's go. Gosh, these things, but
the jail cell is open and he can go free now.
That's right. I guess in that realm, like we say though, that you can say medieval or whatever, but I guess it's more, it doesn't have the same time, in that ethers. But anyway, if you look at it, though, God, that has been a long time. Isn't it about time to let it go?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, he's way more than paid for that.
Yeah.
Paid for that. Whatever it was that he took, he's more than paid for it over and over again.
If it was, right, totally. And the others are on their way. That time is done, So anyway. Okay, so we'll go on to this next one. Okay. A lot of people that have been wrongly accused, kind of those two, wrongly felt bad when they shouldn't carry that.
Right. There's no reason to carry that. I mean, you pass out of life and you go through and you see the life review, but it's not there to sit there and punish yourself with. It's to take that lesson to know that's not the way to go.
Yeah, perfect.
And so learn that lesson. Okay, this is not the way to go, so let me go this other direction.
Right, kind of use it as a jumping off point to go in another.
A jumping off point, to go back into life and then go in a different direction. You learn, that's not the direction to go. That's really not the direction to go.
Right, but what I see with these two, what they are lucky for is they remembered in some ways. Exactly. But not everyone does. Like if they have a rebirth, they carry that, but they don't know where really it's coming from a lot of times. You know what I mean? So it's kind of in there. And
exactly. It's under there, but they don't have the details.
Yeah. So that's what's nice, that they had that clarity. But even if someone doesn't, to still look through that, why, you just got to still keep facing it and dissolving those things, because there's no need to carry it. So anyway, okay, so on to the next one. Okay, so this one is kind of saying they're like a piece of caramel candy.
Caramel candy?
Yeah. I always like these. I think they're kind of cute. But anyway, maybe this isn't so good though, because they are showing how that sticks to your teeth and kind of hard to chew.
Okay.
And so they feel a little gummed up like that.
Okay.
Let's see why. I guess a little stuck. Kind of like what I'm seeing is, let's say if,
So what is it that's holding them back? Where
right.
they stuck?
Yeah, where are they stuck? Maybe just again feeling like they're not good enough. They're not good
And why would
enough.
why would they have that feel?
Because they
Why
never
would they think they're not good enough?
did anything right. I know you're not going to buy this, Guruji.
No, I'm not buying it for an instant.
They never did anything right. They always messed things up, They're the ones that messed it up and all of that kind of thing.
Yeah, the pity party.
Yeah.
Are they enjoying that band, pity party?
No, it's hell. It's horrible,
Yeah.
they're saying. They hate it.
Then they need to let go of that. That pity party is not serving them well at all.
Yeah.
Self-flagellation is not serving them at all.
Okay, I am seeing a little bit of white energy rising from this caramel type of energy.
Yeah, if he looks within, and this is the message again today, that perfection is in there, but he has to let go of this idea of imperfection. He
Right.
has to let go of that so that other can come forward.
There was some light there when you said that's what's keeping it bound is his idea. His idea. And I see a light bulb
And he
like,
keeps feeding that idea, and keeps giving it life and pushing the other away.
right,
Why would you want to push that away?
right. And this light bulb is saying it's not happening now. It's just an idea, kind of thing. That's not happening now. That's not happening now, I'm hearing. So,
Yeah, that doesn't need to happen anymore.
yeah.
He can do it. He can. He needs to just stop telling himself that he can't.
Yeah, that's resonating. It really, he had that light bulb and he had some insight into that. So that's really great. So what to do? What should we do with him? Just
So he's, is there anything else he would like to ask?
he's not going to turn down some mantras or whatever you'd like to give him.
Ask that he may have.
Okay. So should it just be like the two practices?
We don't push them on anybody.
Yeah.
You have to ask. If you
Right.
want it, you have to ask.
Sure.
If you ask, and that's a lesson for him too. If you ask, the door is open.
That's true. That's true. Instead of just sitting there wallowing in your stuff. Yeah. Okay. So the COS maybe and the two practices I am that I am and Om that I am, is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
Okay.
exactly
That's good.
perfect.
Oh no, a lingam. We got 3 lingams here today. You pick up these lingams and you just don't know. Okay.
Just never know.
Okay. Gosh, right away I'm hearing, all this kind of Indian man bowing and Shanti Om and
Shanti.
Hari Om and, all that.
Hari
So.
Let me guess.
Oh no, we're right there again. Hari Om, Hari Om, Shanti Om.
Yeah, we'll be getting the Bam Bam Bolinak.
Yeah. Oh.
Bolinak.
I just wonder if you brought some gonk gonk. I like that word. Gonk gonk. No. Okay, so. Okay, so what questions do you have for us today? He's kind of melting already a bit.
Doesn't take much, huh?
No.
They just come in and put that energy and just go.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fading. He's fading. So maybe we can put him on another shelf there. Let me see if he'll answer if he has a question. It's kind of fading away. I hear his kind of and then it's fading into this. He's fading.
Yeah, he's going into the linga.
Careful when you go into those lingas. Be careful when you go into those lingas.
Oh, if you want to get in that linga, you're going to experience that linga.
He's kind of he is. He's fading back. I just hear him fading into this void. This. He's all. He is. He's fading into the void, and that's just what's happening. Whether.
So we'll see when he comes out of the void. I doubt he's going to have too much to say with that eye in him.
Maybe we'll put him up on the top shelf, I guess, huh? Because he is a little, whoa, but it is going. So he's not talking now well at all. So
no, he's not going to talk for a while.
Be careful what you put he was all animated and then it just went away. He was.
We may have some noise here in a while. It looks like we've got people kind of starting to line up by the street here. And I just saw some people go by in their nice white uniforms, military, so maybe they're going to have a parade or something.
Okay, and if you ever want to stop it, we can always do these tomorrow. So whatever happens,
Yeah, so we'll see. So don't be surprised if we start hearing some sound coming, but maybe they're having a parade today or something.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so this one, well, at least you got a lot of action there.
Well, it's a good day for all of this. They're celebrating the Mexican Independence Day.
Oh, nice.
So we're kind of having the independence messages going on here.
No, that's a good thing.
Freedom, so.
Great. Hey, that works, that energy.
So
awesome.
Unknowingly, they're celebrating the parade.
That works. Well, see how that energy, that all works. Okay, so. Okay. This one's saying it's a nice energy. It's saying it does want to know more about love.
Okay.
But it's a really nice energy. It's got a white flower, and so it almost feels like love itself. So I don't know why. I guess it's for others. They're wanting you to talk more about it.
More about love?
Yeah. Not as much for themselves, but just for others.
Well, all one can say is, if you really love somebody or love something, that one, totally gives themselves over to it until they no longer exist. And only the thing that one loves exists. One absolutely melts into that.
Okay.
And that's what the bhakti practice or the love practice is about. You become that which you are worshiping. You dissolve into that.
Mm-hmm. So they are really glowing to that. It feels like this energy is kind of an energy of love, itself. Yeah. So I think it's just wanting that portrayed more with the words that people can understand. And glowing with that. They're lighting up, they're sparkling as you're speaking.
Because you become that. You are not separate from. You're never separate from. So if you open your heart to that, I don't care what you're communing with. The tree, if you're communing with Krishna, if you're communing with an angel, you open your heart to it and you become that. You lose your self-identity until you become that which you are seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's kind of kind of a neat image when what I saw was a white rose, and then there was connected with that a red rose that was not fully in blossom, but they sort of merged together. They merged together.
Right.
And it was really nice. I mean, that's what they're saying. Yes, really.
The two become one.
Yeah, I mean, here's two different roses. One wasn't in full bloom red and the other white, and they just merged, So it was just a really very nice image. And it's, I can see the other rose within the red one within the white one. I mean, they're kind of just there as one,
Yeah. Exactly.
So they want to thank you for speaking on that.
They reach the same harmonious vibration. You come into their vibration.
Yes. Yeah, the energy gets in alignment. The energy gets in alignment and lines up as one.
Come into that vibrational field, and your energy changes to that vibration.
Right.
Exactly.
And they're saying it just becomes as one stream, like totally in sync with that, and it's just not seen as two. It's not seen as two any longer. So that's what they're saying
Right.
too.
It's not separate. It's one. What I am, you are.
Okay, so then I am seeing those roses have merged, which was really lovely, and then I'm just seeing a lot of wonderful light coming from that as they've merged. And
Right.
just, that's their way of saying thank you for speaking on that.
Thank you for coming.
Another lovely energy, really. And
Exactly.
wonderful message.
We'll keep a love energy. We're happy to have you
Woohoo!
around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they want to stay too. I'm like, do you want to stay? They do want to stay, so.
They absolutely. We're not turning love away.
Who would? They can just be
I
here.
mean, what more can we ask for? We've got love this morning. We've got grace this morning.
I know. Angels and light and love and
Angels.
clear waters and beautiful green and all that. We'll take it. So anyway, okay, so we got our next energy waiting.
Yeah.
So I can see this rock in my mind's eye here, sitting there, and see what comes from that. Okay, they have a message to not cling. Do not cling. Their message is do not cling. Like cling. C-L-I-N-G. Cling. Yeah, hang on. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Do not
Okay,
hang.
don't cling to it. Don't on. Yes. Okay.
And they're showing a fist, like there's this, rising of energy. They're showing a fist trying to grab it. It's just not going to happen. Like if the energy that you're trying to grab it, you're not going to get it by trying to grab it. It's not going to work that way.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what they're
Right.
showing.
It doesn't work that way.
They're saying no, So they're just.
No, you have to surrender into things. You have to surrender into things. You can't grasp it like, ego or power, and I'm going to grab it. No.
Right, and take it to yourself. It's about. And they're showing a heart, kind of like saying it's not about.
Don't have to wait.
Right. And they're showing a heart saying it's not about the body or anything that is of that, that comes to you that way or surrounds you that way. It's the heart. It's the, the source, the consciousness. It's not what you can grab, what you can taste, what you can feel. It's beyond that into the source.
Right. It's not something that is external to you.
Yes.
That you're going to grab and select and hold on to.
Exactly. It's not a physical object like that, Yeah, exactly.
What you seek is within you. It's not external to you.
That's right, exactly. So they're showing kind of they almost have a light going into that heart, like that's the way, that's the way, that's the path. You know, that light going into the heart.
Exactly.
Go that way. You know, don't be out there just like you were saying in more the objective realm of what you can gather there. Is, you know, that's not it. So they are showing a nice flow of, yeah, so they're showing a nice flow of white, very lovely energy. And they'd like to stay here too.
Well, they're more than welcome to stay here.
Gosh, my goodness. We are going to need some more rocks. That'll get our lineup lowered. That's for sure.
We are going to have to bring, yeah, as soon as I get back, we'll go and have to buy a few more, I think. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man. Okay. Then what awesome energy they're bringing. This is a heavy, heavy lingam. I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
Heavy one again?
It's heavy.
Okay.
Feel it.
Hopefully it's a good heavy and not a heavy one.
That's the thing.
We'll find out.
Oh, boy. Okay. See what
For
happens.
just a second, he's running a blender here, so
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
take a second. Yeah, I thought they were done yesterday, but no, we're having a parade today.
Not done yet. Not done yet.
It's not done yet. My goodness.
Okay, let me see what this one kind of, oh boy, I have a feeling about this one, but let me see if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Yeah, because I am seeing this linga with tears coming down it.
Okay.
They're heavy with sorrow, and that's what I had a feeling of.
Right, okay. And what's that sorrow due to? What are they hanging on to?
It's feeling light though too, so let's see. Something happened. Okay, I think their family may have gotten hurt or killed or something.
Uh-huh.
I see some blood. I see a knife, but they didn't do anything. It wasn't them, but it was who did that, Gaines? Some bad people. I don't know. Maybe violence and hurt their family.
Family violence?
Yeah. I don't know if it was the family. I think some bad people came in to hurt the family. And some of the family got killed. I don't know, children, wife, I don't know, but they did get killed. He has like a bit of a slash under his eye. He did try to help. I see him kind of struggling with whoever had that knife, that sword or whatever. He struggled. Right. It does feel like maybe it's an Indian culture, Indian man.
Right.
He struggled.
I mean, they have all sorts of village things when they have a lot of violence in the villages and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. And they did. I can see them maybe killing the rest of the family. I think he got out. He has a slash, like I said, but he died eventually, but not that way. So right. He's just. I see him going on to have another child, maybe with another woman later. And that has some light to it, you know, so I think he went on, but I see him carrying those blood stains on his soul a little bit.
Right, so we're gonna ask that that his family that he thinks has died come to him
Okay.
those souls come to him now, so he can see they haven't died. They just transitioned out of that form. That's all at that time. But they are not dead. They're quite alive.
You know, it's
You gotta
interesting.
see there is no death.
Yeah.
There is no death. Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting because I do see one side with the family, and maybe this is just how he's thinking of them. On the one side, he has this healthy family with a beautiful Indian woman and then a little child. She's holding his hand. The other side is kind of this dark. I think it's just the way he's thinking of them, though, you know?
Yeah.
But
And he needs to let go of that.
and that's what's happening. So that dark side, the way he thinks of the other, is not able to come through really well because he's
Yeah.
putting that up as being a really scary, horrible thing. And I can see kind of a family there behind that, but he's not letting that, you know, it's the way he sees it in his head, it's not able to come through.
Right. Okay, I want you to hold him in your hand for a minute, and I'm going to do a mantra, and hopefully that will close that out and let him, open.
Okay. Okay, we'll put him here like this.
Okay, how's he doing?
Okay. Let me put him down for a minute. You know, as you were talking, I did just see his face come forward with that gash under his eye, and I think meaning he was listening, he was taking that in.
Yeah.
Okay, so that split screen is a little bit lighter on the one side. I see more light flowing in. The other one is very light. I mean, I think he had a good life with that other family, but this other one, there is more light coming in there, and I'm trying to get a sense of that family coming through. I do feel a woman holding two. He's saying two, either two or
and he
three.
needs to allow them to come forward so he can see they're alive, that everything is quite fine. And if he will allow that to come in, he will have a chance to reincarnate with them again in perhaps different roles, but he will be able to experience them again. But he has to allow that energy in, not push it away and block it.
Yeah, I'm seeing them kind of those imagery of a woman and two or three children, I don't know, but they're coming through. It's kind of the white is a little more looking kind of like a lotus or a halo. They're coming forward, and I see them more and more filling the screen. So they are coming in this kind of lotus flower, and it's really nice. And he's just sobbing. Because they don't have blood on them. They don't have any kind of disfigurement or anything.
Yeah, there's no disfigurement. There's nothing any longer. No, when they pass out form, they're totally healed. Unless they choose to keep, dwelling on that. They're not dwelling on it, so he needs to let go of it.
No, they're very whole in that way. And he does still have some blood stains on like his white clothing that he's carrying, but that I'm seeing some light go there. So it's definitely working. He's sobbing. He's my loves. It almost brings tears to my eyes because he's like, oh, my loves are here.
Yeah.
My dears, my sweethearts. So yeah.
Right. So he can open his heart and he can feel them each 100% communing, 100% communion with their spirit, and find that they're absolutely fine.
I do feel them connecting in their energies. The other woman is still there in the scene, but she looks so healthy and vibrant. She's there, the other wife and child. It's all fine, But he is communing with them, and his head is down, and he's just drinking in like my sweethearts, So it's very nice. So, what should we do with them? I think he's just wanting to be with them. Huh?
Family
put him by the others,
I'll
but
leave them to their families. And
okay. So just kind of let him be, or should I set him somewhere?
you can leave them to their families. Yeah, let them continue with that.
I think I'll set him in the back then for a little while. Or maybe on the third.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, okay. They're on the.
Yeah, they have to do.
Yeah, I think to process exactly. So okay, good. So that was nice. That was nice. He's definitely still there communing with them. Very nice. Okay, so are we ready for more, or are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because we do have another lingam. We do have another lingam.
Well, we're kind of losing the connection.
I know. So what do you think?
Yeah, we're losing the connection here. Yeah, so
Do you want to?
we'll see if we can get through this one, but you're fading in and out. So
Yeah, no, you are. You are. So maybe
the connection.
maybe just one more or something. We could always do these tomorrow. You know, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Or we can continue forward a little later, because I see the parade starting to pass by. Just the first ones are now coming, so we may be interrupted with a band or something in a minute.
Yeah, there's a ton left. I mean, there's almost enough just right for tomorrow. I mean, whatever. But I mean, there are a lot left, so we can do it however, you know.
Okay, well, let's then take a break for now, and we'll reconvene a little while later today. We could do a few more maybe.
Okay, whatever you feel like, Guruji, let me know. Whatever you feel like, let me know, okay?
Okay, we'll see, because I'm packed up, and I've got to
Yeah.
head out to the other place and find my other hotel across the water. And with this parade, I'm not even sure when I'll get out of here. Because
Yeah, no, I think it's better you get yourself. Yeah, just get yourself going. And you know, they're fine here with this good energy too, you know, however long. I think all enjoy just sitting here anyway. So whatever works. And have a safe trip to your new place. And then I will just talk with you a little later.
That sounds perfect. Well, right at the moment, we have the Catholic children, Catholic school children marching by.
Oh boy, there you go. Man, busyness.
Their school uniforms and
Yeah.
stuff. So, yeah, the parade is indeed starting.
Okay.
So, I mean, here, even in Mexico, everybody is celebrating this.
Yeah, my goodness. There you go. They're celebrating this transition. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Little I know.
Unbeknownst to them. We'll take it. Okay, great, Guruji. I'll talk with you a little. Okay.
Let me sit here and enjoy the parade for a
Yeah.
while and have the rest of my
Oh, good.
pan and coffee.
Okay, have a safe trip today. I hope your new place is really nice and you enjoy it. So.
I think it's supposed to be really nice. It's a little bed and breakfast that's across the way that's owned by an Italian couple, I guess. So
Oh, okay.
I'm going to get over and see if I can find it.
Okay.
And then day after tomorrow, I pick up a little car. I'm going to rent a car.
Nice.
And then we'll see where I go from there.
Sounds good. Talk with you soon. Bye.
Okay, namaste.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.